Okay, so in what ways do you think that the church ministries can do more to help with the crime in the black community and also the homelessness? And we're talking about all ministries, so it doesn't just have to be Christianity. It could be Jehovah's Witnesses. The people that are inside the walls. What do you think can be done to help with this problem a little bit more?
Okay, so I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, because I just tell it like how it is. The society that we live in is a self-absorbed society, meaning that if it's not knocking on their door or it's not an issue for them, then they don't really care. So it goes back to like what I said earlier. If we move toward the humanistic concept, because you need to have a heart. In my view, I believe that if people started, no matter what your religion is, no matter what your denomination is, or whatever that you believe, we all believe in the golden rule: do unto others as you have done unto you. So the thing of it is that we need a human approach with this. In my view, the church can use the dollars that they bring in weekly, and they can use that to implement or to actually either they can come up with with a program of their own to help facilitate and combat some of uh, the homelessness and the crime. I'm ready to do a call to action next week. A lot of people were telling me, no, you don't need to do a call to action because you're just going to rub the feathers. Well, I'm doing this every week. I do this 3 days a week out in the streets of Baltimore. We have the Muslim Brotherhood. It's over 600 black men canvassing the streets, linking people up to getting drug rehab, getting them to jobs, whether it be they're doing a flagging job or whether they're connecting them with a construction job, a painting job, a carpentry job, or a welding job, you know, and while administering to them encouragement, of praying with the people, showing that love, actually policing the areas. You know what I'm saying? We diffuse fights, we break up fights, we become the mediation for the people. So much so to the point where we literally, when we hit the streets, we literally tell the officers, y'all need to back up, we're taking over. So once we get that human concept, I believe that we can see the impact that needs to be done. But we first must deal with this self-absorbed. We must deal with this self-absorbed mentality. We
You
gotta
know,
do that.
sorry to interrupt. I'm gonna bring up this statement really quick and see what your response is, and then we're going to take a quick break. But I actually feel like a lot of the people in the ministries are hiding behind the church in the ministries. So they talk this big tough talk about, oh, my God is this, my God is that, and I have the strength for this, and I'm not fearful of nothing. But then they actually don't go into these areas and these dark places to bring and shine the light. They dress up every Sunday or whatever day that it is that they go and do praise and worship and show off in front of the people who they know that may not attack them. But I feel like if the Spirit and the Holy Ghost is so strong and you have your faith and your power riding behind you and your God is powerful as you say he is, then why can't you go out into these streets and make things happen? Why are they so fearful to go beyond the four walls and go into the darkness and bring other people out into the light? I think that it's crappy to tell a person and careless to tell a person and unrealistic to tell a person when they're going through something and they are hungry, they have no place to sleep, and they're down to negative nothing to tell them to go pray and cry out to God. I mean, because a lot of people are already doing that, but they need that support. They need that person behind them to push them. They need that silent angel from the ministry to come and do more, show them something, give them something tangible that they can believe in about the God. Because we just tell people, oh, pray, oh, go to church, or just keep having faith. but faith without works is dead.
Is dead.
And then also we need more people to go out and be like God because he said that we're supposed to be like him. But being like him does not mean you just go and tell. He didn't say go tell the people to worship me. He said show them how to worship me. So you have to show them by through your love. Love is an action. So I just think that a lot of these churches are falling. The government is starting to attack them for their faulty and things that they're doing and corrupt things that they're doing behind the doors with their finances. And I think that a lot of the church walls are getting ready to come down because that's not where he wanted us to be and stay.
Well, and I'm gonna also introduce you to this too. Okay, so another reason why churches won't get involved is because a lot of churches have been bought and paid for by the government. Uh,
Mm.
um, they've been bought and paid, and I will go on the record to say this. Um, my ministry is a self fundraised, independent, grassroots organization. What you see is what is either through personal, predominantly either my income or someone seeing the work and they say, hey, I would like to be a part of that. What can I contribute? So we don't get a government grant. Don't get no government grant. When churches get government grants, they are not allowed to say or to speak out on certain issues. That is a way to keep the people silent and to keep the people controlled. See, me, they can't control me because I don't get any type of funding, none whatsoever. So they're like, oh well, then this is a joker right here. Well, we can't deal with him. So ministries are afraid to speak up and to speak out because when you're bought and you're paid and you're channeled into the system, you're limited to what you can say, what you can't say. And so much so we saw it on the debate this year. We talked. I think it was Beto that talked about how um, that uh, that churches need to remain religious and keep the politics out of it.
Mm.
And my view, if people really read the Bible, we can really see that how political the system was. We can really see um, the politics and the governing uh, in the Bible. You said something that made me think. Um, we have people that become so spiritually high that they're no earthly good.
Mm.
Um,
I've
like you
heard that
said,
before. I've heard
like you
that quote
said,
before.
we have people that say have faith. Can you love me with a sandwich? Can you love me? You tell me to pray, but can you show me? There's an African proverb that says that it's better to teach a person how to fish than to just give them a fish for a day. If you
Right.
teach them how to fish for life. So, we have some fine tuning, some very fine tuning, and work to get done. And unfortunately, I guess time will tell and see what's going to happen. So me, I just continue to do the work and do what I do to make the impact. I'm on the street 24/7. Half the time I don't even get no sleep. I literally up on coffee 24/7 because
Hey,
of the need.
Mr. Clark, go ahead and drop your social media handlers before we go into this quick break so that people can start looking you up while they're listening to the interview.
All right. So if people want to follow me on IG, Instagram is Change Agent Now Forever. That is all one compound word and lowercase letters. You can also follow me out on Facebook, Kenneth Clark, and you can look up the organization Breath of Life Come As You Are Ministry on Facebook.
Tell you right now, he's actually been calm today for the interview. I'm actually shocked because he's definitely out there doing what needs to be done and being the media for the community that we don't have. But we're getting ready to take a quick break, and then we're going to be right back with Mr. Kenneth Clark, on this interview about the homelessness and the black community in the DC metropolitan area. So we'll be right back here on the Stubbs Show.